So there I was, about 19, I think, cocky as hell, getting ready to go into a real live recording studio. Hey, look at me, big time, right? Well, let's just say it didn't turn out quite like I had expected. Here is a real lesson for you. Hi, I'm John Liebman. Welcome to another episode of The Essence of Groove. All right, so there I was in a real live recording studio, and it was a demo for a radio commercial, I think. I don't even remember exactly what it was. It was a long time ago. But I get into the studio, and I had done some gigs, and I was doing whatever around town, and I thought I was pretty hot stuff. And I got to the studio, hey, how you doing? Hey. And I remember, okay, we set up, we plugged in, we tuned up, whatever we did, and then the red light went on and we're playing and we're all doing our thing and I'm doing my thing and somebody says, okay, let's hear that back. And we're all listening back, and for some reason, to this day, I don't know why, the engineer pushed the solo button on my track. So the only thing that we could hear was me, my bass track. And let me tell you, I can't even describe it. It was beyond awful. I mean, I'd have to go up to get to awful. It was beyond awful. I was mortified. I was shocked. I was embarrassed. I was all kinds of things. And I'll tell you, I'm not going to say I'm glad it happened, but I don't really think about it too much today. But it has helped me a lot, and hopefully I can pass something along to you that will help you, because I would not want you or anybody to have that experience, because it was, like I said, beyond awful. So where it really helped me was when I was laying down the bass tracks for my Hal Leonard books, which I've been doing for over 30 years now. Woo. And at the time, I don't know if they still do it this way or not, but the bass was isolated. It was hard panned to one side, and then the guitar and the drums were on the other side. So you can blend it any way you want. If you wanted to take out the bass and play along with the guitar and drums, you can do that. Or if you wanted to turn off the guitar and drums completely and just listen to the bass and nothing else, you could do that. Well, that perked me up. And when you record yourself and listen back, it gives you, it really zeroes in. There's no lying there. It is what it is. So you know what you're doing. Are you playing clean? Are you playing in time? Are you muting the strings? Is there any unwanted noise or string ring? Or just because you're putting all the right notes in the right places doesn't necessarily mean you're laying down a good, feel-good bass line. And I've interviewed a lot of bass players, almost 900 now, and I've talked about this with Leland Sklar and with Chuck Rainey and a bunch of others. And I would ask them, what if, people that do a ton of studio work. So I'd ask, well, what if the recording as a whole sounds okay, or it sounds good, but there's maybe an isolated track here or there that's maybe a little questionable. And they said, well, yeah, that happens all the time. And just to be clear, I didn't ask them, did you ever screw up on your track and get away with it? No, that's not how I put it. I'm just looking at how I explained it. And, I want to pass that along to you to record yourself playing. And think about those things that I mentioned. Are you playing it clean? Are you playing with the right intensity, the right aggression? Are you muting the unwanted notes? Are you avoiding any string ring? Are you playing in time? Are you playing with a good time feel? All of those things. And then, if you're brave enough to listen back to your recording, then you have something to work on. And this is not to discourage you. This is to encourage you. Because when you listen back to yourself, you can isolate what it is that you need to work on, any of those things that I mentioned or 100 others. And start with the big ones, the most important ones, and then the better you get, the more you can kind of nitpick your playing. I've been playing bass, I can't believe what I'm about to say, almost 50 years. And I still do a ton of recording from my lessons and my courses and all that stuff. And sometimes I still can hear something, oh, I didn't make that shift very clean. There's a little noise there. What could I do to clean that up, to make it better? So you're never perfect. So instead of going for perfection, go for steady progress. I've been doing this 50 years, almost 50 years, and I'm still working on refining and getting better, and what can I improve on. I encourage you to do the same thing. It will help you big time. Let me know. Give it a try, or let me know if you're already doing it. Either way, I'd really like to know your experience. So share that with me. Leave a comment below. Let me know how it's going for you, or if you haven't tried it and now you're trying it and you say, wow, I didn't know I was doing all that. Thanks for helping me become aware of that. Whatever it is, leave a comment. I will get back to you. I love helping bass players. Ask me any questions. Ask me anything at all. That's what I do. I've got all kinds of tips and advice for learning bass, so be sure to subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed. And give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and like me, okay? I will see you right back here, same time, same place next week with another episode of The Essence of Groove. I'm John Liebman. Let's play bass.